Hi, friends. Good afternoon. Thank you all for joining us today. We will be starting shortly at 3 p.m. So please bear with us for a few more minutes and we will be starting at 3 p.m. sharp. Thank you. Hi, friends. Good afternoon. We will be starting shortly in another 6 minutes. So please bear with us till 3 p.m. and we will be starting then. In the meanwhile, if you have any questions about Switzerland, especially traveling around Switzerland, today is the day. Now is the time to ask those questions. Please ask your questions in the chat tab. We are happy to take up questions in the second half of this webinar. So please ask all your questions and we will be starting shortly. Hi, friends. Good afternoon. We are starting shortly in another 4-5 minutes. Um, I'm so happy to see you all here on time. I'm so happy to see you all punctual. Please bear with us for another 4 minutes and we will be starting there. In the meanwhile, if you have any questions, please ask your questions in the chat tab. We will be happy to address all your questions towards the second half of the webinar. Hi to everybody who's writing hi on the chat tab. Thank you so much again for being punctual and see you very soon. Hi, friends. Good afternoon. Thank you all for joining us today. Today is a lovely Tuesday to talk more about Switzerland, especially traveling around Switzerland. And I'm sure you're all excited to know more about everything that we have in store for you in the next 1 hour. Before getting started, I have a few housekeeping announcements. Firstly, and most importantly, there is a reconnect button on the top of your screen. So, in case anything goes wrong, you can't hear us, you can't see us, press the reconnect button and you should be able to hear us and see us thereafter. Next, we have a lot of polls for you during the webinar. So please, every time the poll pops up on your screen, please go into the polling section and respond to the poll over there. We also have the famous Switzerland quiz at the end of this webinar. So please pay attention and enjoy the Switzerland quiz. You know what all is in store. If you don't, you'll know more about it very soon. Please ask questions during this webinar. We want to answer all your questions. So please ask as many questions as you want. We will be taking up questions towards the second half of this webinar. So whatever questions you have, keep asking your questions in the chat tab. And finally, a recording of this webinar will be shared with you in the next 24 hours. So tomorrow, 3 p.m., you'll have an email from us with this recording. So in case you've missed out on anything, please don't panic and worry about that. With this, I'm not going to stand in the way of you in Switzerland and introduce to you Mr. Ameya Kamath, Business Development Manager Leisure for Switzerland Tourism. Hi, Ameya. Thank you so much for joining us today. Friends, I think Ameya is just joining us, and we will then get started. Hi to everybody else who is here on the webinar. We're just getting started with more information about Switzerland very soon. We also have with us Leandra and Kamna. You will see them later in the presentation as well. Ameya has joined us. So Ameya, over to you to take us through the
Sorry, small technical error. Welcome once again, everyone, to our webinar. We're focusing on one of our most, actually, if not one of our, the most popular product in Switzerland, and that is the Swiss travel system, our public transportation network, now branded as Travel Switzerland. And we're very excited to take you through all the offerings, services, as well as a very special promo for the travel trade today. It's going to be a very interesting webinar where you'll get a lot of information so that you could further sell the product to your clients. Sorry, just 1 minute. Yeah, and I have a great set of speakers joining me today. So we have Leandra D'Souza, who's the Sales and Marketing Manager for India at Travel Switzerland, and Kamna Matre, who's the Inside Sales Manager for Rail Europe. And together they're going to take you through the wonderful offerings and answer all your questions relating to bookings and certain queries that you might have. So as and when you listen to the contents of the webinar, if you have specific questions related to these presentations, please do put it up on the chat box and we'd love to take them forward in the Q&A session at the end. Not going to take any more of your time. Leandra, if you're there, please, the podium is all yours.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. Like Ameya introduced me, my name is Leandra D'Souza, and I look after the sales and marketing for Travel Switzerland. So what is Travel Switzerland? Travel Switzerland is basically the public transport network in Switzerland. So whenever you see Travel Switzerland, you have to think of traveling by train, bus, and boat in Switzerland. It's not a DMC, it's not the tourism board. It's all about public transport in Switzerland. So that's our new logo. And before I tell you about it, I have a video that I would like to show you of the 5 reasons why you should travel by public transport while in Switzerland.
Wasn't that a lovely video? Leandra, back to you for the presentation.
Yes, thank you very much. So yes, that was a little insight into travel Switzerland. So we say that traveling by train, bus, and boat in Switzerland gives you access to the perfect network. And this is the network that you see in Switzerland. So it's all about train, bus, and boat at a glance. So this map that you're seeing on your screen is a map of Switzerland. The red lines that you see are all train lines because trains in Switzerland are generally red. The yellow lines are the bus lines, the post bus as they are called. And on the lakes, you'll see the dark blue lines, and those are the boat lines. And those are all covered by one ticket, and that is your Swiss travel pass. Now, a few things to remember about traveling in Switzerland. One is Switzerland is a small country, so it's never too far to get anywhere. So, for instance, Zurich to Lucerne, just 1 hour by train. Lucerne to Interlaken, 1 hour, 45 minutes. Interlaken to Montreux, just 3 hours, 10 minutes. So it's very easy to stay in one spot and to get around Switzerland. Additionally, your journey by public transport starts as soon as you arrive into Switzerland. So for Indian clients, the main entry points into Switzerland are generally Zurich and Geneva. So at Zurich Airport and at Geneva Airport, you have railway stations inside the airport. So your client has a Swiss travel pass. They can just go down to the railway station. Within 10 minutes, they're in the city center, or they can catch a train to their next destination. Additionally, if they have a Swiss travel pass, they don't need to make a seat reservation. They can just hop on and hop off as they choose. And of course, also, one great thing Switzerland is known about is watches. So they are known for their punctuality, they are known for their precision. So everything in Switzerland is very well timed, very well connected. So I was in Zurich. I wanted to experience a boat cruise in Lucerne. So I took the 10 a.m. train from Zurich. I arrived in Lucerne at 11 o'clock. At 11:10, the boat cruise was starting. So they're very, very well connected. You're never waiting too long for your connection. Additionally, every 30 minutes, there is an intercity train. So even if your client wakes up late, says, I don't want to take a 9 o'clock train, or, they reach late to the station and they miss the train, there will be another train in 30 minutes. So you're never waiting too long. Every half an hour, you have an intercity train in Switzerland. So what about the tickets and passes? And of course, our number one pass is the Swiss Travel Pass. And of course, a lot of you are already selling it. So I will give you a refresher. One is the unlimited travel by train, bus, and boat. So all those lines that you saw in the map, they're all covered by one ticket, and that is your Swiss Travel Pass. Additionally, panoramic trains that I'm sure you're already selling, Glacier Express, Bernina Express, GoldenPass Express. If you have a Swiss Travel Pass, you just need to make a seat reservation where necessary. Additionally, you have a few free mountains. So Mount Rigi, Mount Stanzehorn, and Stoss. If you have a Swiss Travel Pass, you can just hop on and hop off the trains. And a lot of other mountains that I'm sure you're already selling or you already know, such as Glacier 3000, Titlis, Pilates, Matterhorn Glacier Paradise. All of them are 50% off with the Swiss Travel Pass. And Jungfrau Joch is 25% off. It also, if Indian clients generally, they like to stay in the cities. They like to be where the action is, right? They want to be able to walk around. They like to see people out and about. They like to go shopping. So if they're staying in Zurich, Geneva, Bern, Basel, they can use the local buses, the local trams within the cities as well. It also acts as a museum pass, so free admission to over 500 museums across Switzerland. And it's available in first class and second class for 3, 4, 6, 8, or 15 days. So depending on the length of stay, you can get a pass. Now, Indians we see want to travel as families. So you have multi-generational families or parents with kids. So if the parents have a Swiss travel pass, kids from their 6th to their 16th birthday go free. This means if the family is going to Mount Titlis, the parents get a 50% discount on Mount Titlis and the kids get to go free. So it's a really great value for the family. Under 6 years of age, the tickets, it's kind of like an infant ticket. You don't need a separate ticket for them. And now, so all Swiss travel system tickets, whether it's the Swiss travel pass, the point-to-point tickets, the half-fare card, everything is available as an e-ticket. So whether your client books last minute, or if you're in a smaller town or city, you don't have to wait for your GSA or for your agent to send you the physical pass. You can just take it as an e-ticket. You can share it with the client as an e-ticket, and then there's no hassle that the client has lost the pass or sometimes they misplace it. So they're worried about it. With the physical pass, you cannot replace it. With an e-ticket, you always have a copy with you. So like I said, the Swiss Travel Pass acts as a museum pass. Now, museums in Switzerland are not boring. You don't have to walk around, the museum and just read what's happening. You can actually interact. So if you go to the FIFA Football Museum in Zurich, which is free on the Swiss Travel Pass, you can see Messi's jersey from the 22 Qatar World Cup. You can see the actual World Cup trophy, but you can also try your hand at dribbling, at scoring, taking a photo like you're in a stadium. Similarly, the Olympic Museum in Lausanne. You can see Dhyan Chand's hockey stick, Mary Com's gloves, Roger Federer's racket, but you can also try, are you as fast as an Olympic athlete? Are your reactions as quick? Are you eating like an Olympic athlete? So very interactive, very engaging, and all free with the Swiss Travel Pass. So before we go ahead, I wanted to ask you a question. Do you know the added benefits of traveling by first class on public transport in Switzerland? Do you know what traveling by first class gives you extra?
Friends, the poll question is live on your screen. Please take a few moments to respond to this. Leandra, we have a very interesting response for you. 61% of our audience has said yes, and the remaining has said no.
Okay, great. So most of you know the benefits, but I'm going to then think of it as a refresher. And for those of you who don't know, this is how you can help your clients make even more of their journeys while they are in Switzerland. So, of course, there are countless reasons, like I've shown you, so many reasons why people should travel by public transport while traveling, discovering Switzerland. But there are also many reasons why they can upgrade their journey to the first class on trains and on boats. And the number one reason is more comfort. So you enjoy additional leg and elbow room. You have more space. You can stretch out comfortably. You have more privacy. So it's a little bit more peaceful, more quiet, not that crowded. So you have that advantage. It's also little things that make the journeys easier. So it's a lot more extras that you get on this journey as well. And of course, even at peak times or even at peak tourist times, May, June, when trains are full, even without reservation in first class, you will 98% of the time you will find a seat. So that's the added benefit. So you can relax more and travel. And of course, when you're traveling by boat, so the upper deck of this boat that you can see is the first class. So you get a more exclusive cruise kind of feeling. You can get amazing photos, take great videos for Instagram. So it gives you more of an exclusive feeling. So why am I telling you about the first class benefits? And that's because we actually have a promotion coming up that I want to tell you about. It's called the First Class Swiss Travel Pass promotion, and it's the free travel days. So basically, this promotion is applicable only on the first class 4-day pass and the first class 8-day pass. So if you buy a 4-day first class pass, you'll get one additional day. That means you can travel for 5 days. If you buy an 8-day pass, first class pass, you will get 2 additional days, so you can travel for 10 days. So it's a really great extra travel days offer. Clients can make the most out of it. This offer booking period starts from the 11th of September to the 30th of November. So it's a pretty long booking period. And travel can be from 1st October until 31st March 2026. So it's a long, again, travel period. So that means even if the client's travel is in March, they can issue the pass now and they can travel in March. And even if you have clients traveling for Diwali, maybe Christmas, they want to try skiing, they can still avail of this offer and enjoy the benefits of first class. So before we move on to the next thing, I want to ask you another poll question. So is luggage an issue for clients to travel by train, bus, and boat in Switzerland? And I would love to know what you think. Is it yes, you hear that clients don't want to travel with luggage? No, it doesn't make a difference to them, or they don't really mind either way?
Perfect. Friends, please do respond in the poll section. Go into the poll section and cast your vote over there. Leandra, give me a few more seconds and I'll read the responses to you. So 50% of our audience is saying yes, it's an issue. 41% is saying no, and the remaining are saying that it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference.
Okay, great. Thank you, Devika. Yes, so for those people, I know that even for me, when I travel, I carry a lot of stuff. I'm not a light traveler, as they say. So for people who want to travel hands-free or are maybe senior citizens, they're like, can we take our bags by train and bus? Will we be able to manage with heavy bags? Please tell them not to worry. We have luggage transport services. So the one I want to tell you about is called the Express Luggage Door-to-Door. So with this service, supposing your client is staying in Lucerne at the Radisson, they're going to Interlaken and they're staying at the Metropole. You can book this luggage service for them. They leave their bags in the lobby of the Radisson before 9 o'clock in the morning. They take the train to Interlaken, they go up to Jungfrau Joch, and they come to the Metropole in the evening at 6 o'clock, and their bags will be waiting for them. So if you give it by 9 o'clock in the morning, you will get it that same day by 6 o'clock in the evening. It's a per bag fee. So if there are two people and they have two bags, they will pay 12 francs per bag, and then there's a 100 franc service fee. This service is available across Switzerland. So most of the main tourist destinations, Zurich, Lucerne, Interlaken, Geneva, Montreux, Zermatt, Bern, Basel, whichever are the main places that you can think of. Only few places, for instance, Stade, for instance, this service is not available, but otherwise it's available. This service can also be availed for groups. So if you have a minimum group size of 10 people, and they can book this service, even if it's 2 families, 3 families traveling together, and the same concept, give it by 9 o'clock in the morning, you will get it that same day by 6 o'clock in the evening. And for groups, you could even do apartment to apartments. If you have 2 families or maybe 3 families staying in apartments, they can avail of this service and have their bags transferred. For those people who are taking their luggage with them, please tell them not to worry. Number one is that at the station, you have luggage lockers. So they can even store their luggage lockers at the station while they go to do their sightseeing or their attractions. The luggage lockers are available for different sizes. You can choose. And at the station itself, you have ramps. Ramps are sloped, so you can just roll your bag up the train. And you also have elevators, so it's very easy to manage the bags at the station. And of course, on the train. So on the train, most trains in Switzerland are low floor. Low floor means the train and the platform are on the same level. So again, you don't need to carry your bag into the train. You can just roll it onto the train. And on the train, you have plenty of space. So you can see there are luggage racks at the door, between the seats, above the seats. So luggage storage on the trains in Switzerland is not an issue. So today I want to tell you about a very special touring route called the Grand Train Tour of Switzerland. So what is the Grand Train Tour of Switzerland? It basically takes all the most beautiful train journeys in Switzerland and combines it into one touring route. You can do it at any time of year. You can do it in any direction you choose. You can combine the cities with the mountains, with the alpine resorts, with the museums, with the UNESCO World Heritage Sites. And you just need one ticket to do it, and that is your Swiss Travel Pass. So this is the map of the Grand Train Tour. So for instance, if you were to start from Lucerne, you would go Lucerne to Interlaken on the Lucerne-Interlaken Express. From Interlaken to Montreux, you have the GoldenPass Express. Then you would come from Montreux to Zermatt on a regular SPB train. From Zermatt to St. Moritz, you have the Glacier Express. So you just have to combine your panoramic trains with the regular trains and just make seat reservations where necessary. So I'll tell you about a few panoramic trains today, and one of them is one of my personal favorites. It's called the Bernina Express. So this train is said to be the UNESCO World Heritage train because it goes over these viaducts and bridges that I'm sure you've seen in the iconic photos. You can see one in my background as well. And this train is said to connect the glaciers to the palm trees. And that's because it starts from Chur or St. Moritz. Most people generally take it from St. Moritz. It climbs high up into the Alps, into the sort of like a glacier winter wonderland with the glacier lakes, the snowy peaks. It's icy and cold up there. And then it comes down to Tirano. At Tirano, you have the option, you can have lunch. And then from Tirano to Lugano, you have the Bernina Express bus. And that bus comes along the Lake Como coastline and it brings you to Lugano, which is your Mediterranean, your Italian region of Switzerland. It has a more Mediterranean feel with palm trees and the lakes. So that's how it's said to connect the glaciers to the palm trees. The Bernina Express runs throughout the year. The bus is only operational from March to October, but again, that fits well with our main Indian travel season. If your client is going on the Bernina Express to Tirano, please ask them to keep their passports with them. And if you have a Swiss Travel Pass, you need to make a seat reservation. You cannot board this train without a seat reservation. Another journey that clients can do from Lugano is called the Gotthard Panorama Express. Again, a very different train because this one is the only one that combines the train and the boat. And this route is all about myths and legends. So it starts from Lugano. It goes past the UNESCO castles of World Heritage Castles of Bellinzona, through the longest railway tunnel in the world, and you come to Flulin, which is where you take the boat, the Lucerne boat to Lucerne. You can have lunch on board the boat, and then you can get off at Lucerne and continue your journey in central Switzerland. So if you have clients combining Switzerland and Italy, this would be a great train to give them. So this train runs again April to October, every day of the week except Mondays, and you need to make a seat reservation to board this train. And this train is a first class train only. So if your client has a second class Swiss travel pass, they need to pay a small upgrade to first class, and then they can travel on this train. So those were the premium panoramic trains, but we do have some scenic routes that I want to tell you about. And before I tell you much about it, I have another poll question for you. So we've spoken a lot about travel by train, by boat, but we haven't spoken about the scenic journeys by bus. So I want to know, do you know that Switzerland has scenic journeys to offer by bus?
Friends, very important question. Did you guys know about the bus journeys, the scenic bus journeys that Switzerland has to offer? Please put in your votes in the polling section. Leandra has some very interesting results today. 74% of our audience is saying yes, and the remaining is saying no.
Okay, great. So for those of you who are saying yes, I'm sure you'll know of some of them. Like for instance, we spoke of the Bernina Express bus. You all might know of the Palm Express, but there's even a post-bus route that you can do in the Central Alps. So that is close to Interlaken and Lucerne. It's located in Meiringen. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Meiringen, especially season time when it's hard to get availability in Interlaken, Lucerne. We see a lot of Indians now opting to stay in Meiringen. It's right in the heart of central Switzerland. From there, you have the Central Alps route. During these tours, you will cross 4 regions, 4 cultures, and 4 languages. You go high up into the mountains and the Alps, and this is where the trains don't go. So you get a totally different idea and a totally different perspective on traveling by post bus. And it's a beautiful journey to do. If you were to do the entire route, it would take you about 8 hours. So I would say you don't have to do the whole route. You could do the Grimsel Pass route. It takes a shorter time. You depart and you arrive in Meiringen. So it's a round trip. If you have a Swiss travel pass, you can ride for free. You just need to let them know that you'll be there and you can do it. So like it says here, you can do it individually on the relevant pass routes. So from Grimsel, you go from Meiringen to Oberwald. You see how the drivers negotiate. It's a beautiful scenic route to do. And with the Swiss travel pass, it's totally included. So now we'll move on to one of, I think, the most popular aspects of visiting Switzerland, going to the mountains. So you know a lot about the mountains, Jungfrau, Titlis, Pilates, Glacier 3000, but I want to tell you about the free mountains on the Swiss Pass. And the number one is called Mount Rigi. She's called the Queen of Mountains, located close to Lucerne. I would say you need about half a day to do Mount Rigi. You can combine Mount Rigi with the boat, with the Cog Railway and the train. Up on Mount Rigi, you get a traditional Swiss village feel. They have regional catering. So if you have clients who want to try fondue, raclette, rosti, they can do that. If someone wants a wellness experience, they have a mineral bath and spa. In summer, they have hiking tours, culinary hiking tours. You also in winter. So if a client's going in winter, they can try sledging, skiing, and winter hiking up at Mount Rigi. Mount Rigi, again, open 365 days a year. So if you have clients going Christmas, New Year's Day, Mount Rigi will be open, and it's totally free with the Swiss travel pass. And they even have accommodation. So if you have clients looking for unique accommodation, maybe Mount Rigi could be an option they could stay at. The next free mountain is called Cabrio Stanzerhorn. Again, a very unique mountain excursion located close to Lucerne. So when from Lucerne, you come 15 minutes by train to this small town called Stans. From there, you walk, and then you come to this old wooden funicular. It takes you halfway up. And then when you enter the cable car, you will see there'll be a cable car waiting. You'll enter the cable car. You'll see there's a staircase inside the cable car. And you climb up the staircase, and you're on the roof of the cable car. And I'm just going to go back a couple of pictures to show you. And this is the open air cable car. So it's like really you can feel the wind, you can get the fresh air, you can get beautiful views over the Lake Lucerne region, you can get amazing photographs, and you can enjoy this 25-minute journey to the summit of Stanzerhorn. Up on Stanzerhorn, they have a revolving restaurant. You have a beautiful panoramic view. So, it's evening time. Your client is saying, what can I do? The sun doesn't set early. You can tell them you have a Swiss travel pass. Why don't you go up and experience Stanzerhorn? They can have a cup of coffee, maybe a cup of tea, a glass of wine, a beer, and they can enjoy their evening and come back down. And that's how they can make the most of their Swiss travel pass. Stanzerhorn operates from 12th April to the 23rd of November. So again, clients traveling maybe for Durga Puja, Diwali, they can visit Stanzerhorn. It's just 25 minutes to the summit, and you have a cable car every 30 minutes. So you're never waiting too long for a cable car. The last free mountain is called Stoss. So Stoss, again, very unique because this is the steepest funicular in the world. So from Lucerne, you would take the train to this stop called Schweiss, where you would then take a bus. What is unique about Stoss is that they've engineered it in such a way, these cabins that you can see, that you are standing normally. It's only when you look out of the window that you realize how steep you're climbing up the mountain at 110% gradient. This is a very short journey. The travel time to the summit is just about 4 to 7 minutes. In winter, they have a skiing area. In summer, there's a hiking area up there. They also have people like dogs, you have husky dogs, you have climbing activities, you have a play area for kids, lots of restaurants, so lots to do up on Mount Stoss. And it's totally free on the Swiss Travel Pass. And again, open throughout the year, so open 365 days of the year. So that was the idea behind individual things. But sometimes if your client is staying somewhere, they're wondering, what can I do for a day? They have a Swiss Travel Pass. One suggestion you can make is from Lucerne. They could go up to Mount Rigi, come back again by railway to Lucerne, visit the Glacier Garden, and that will be totally free for them with the Swiss Travel Pass. Similarly, if they are in Zurich, maybe they can go to St. Gallen, the university town, visit the Abbey Library, take a river cruise to Schaffhausen. If someone's interested in cycling, they can even take their cycle on board the trains and come back on one section by cycle. So lots of options of things to do. And of course, from Lucerne, you can also do another thing. So cookie, you know of cheese, you know of chocolate, but Switzerland also has great cookies. So you have the Camli. Camli is kind of like our Britannia for biscuits and things. So you have a Camli factory there. You can take the train from Lucerne. You can go to Trubschachen where they have it. You can visit the cookie factory, do a cookie making workshop, buy all the cookies, and then come back to Interlaken or come back to Lucerne. So it's a lot of day trip options that you have. Similarly, if your clients want to visit the mountains, they don't need to go to the mountains and stay close to the mountains. They can stay in Zurich and easily visit Lucerne, easily visit Titlis. They could easily visit in Schilthorn, for instance. So you can stay in a city. You could be starting your morning having breakfast in an old town cafe. You could be having lunch on top of a mountain at noon, and then you could be back in the city dancing away your night at a club. So there's a lot of options, and you can all do this thanks to the public transport network. So you can go straight from the cities to the mountains and the back again in one day. And with your Swiss Travel Pass, you can just hop on and hop off the trains. So if someone wants to do cycling, we have options. I don't want to go into too much details, but please let me know. I'm happy to share more details with you for that. And for anyone doing MICE as well, you have lots of options. You can charter a train, a tram, a bus, a boat, a cable car. We can customize it for you. We can do it, put it on whichever route you want. So please feel free to reach out to me at any time if you have any of those queries. So lastly, is it important for you to receive in-depth training about the Swiss travel system, passes and products?
Friends, the poll is again live on your screens. Please go in and submit your votes right away. Leandra, I have a 98% yes and a 2% no.
Okay, thanks, Devika. Okay, guys, I'm very glad because that's a very, very empathetic yes, emphatic yes. So great. I'm glad to know you'll want more in-depth training. So we can start from maybe the Swiss Travel System Excellence e-learning program. So what is this program? You have these two animated characters, Heidi and Peter. They take you through the program. It familiarizes you with all the modes of public transport. It's updated year on year because, of course, with public transport, we have so much new information, so many things changing. It's fast and it's easy. So you have a basic, advanced, and expert modular structure. You can do it from your computer. You can do it from your phone, from your iPad, whatever you choose. It's available in English, so it's easy to do. And It's just so simple to do. So it gives you an overview, you get expert advice, you're always up to date. It's totally free of cost. And once you get to the expert diploma, you get a chance to personally experience Switzerland. So right now for the Indian travel trade, we have a special campaign running. If you complete the program by the 15th of September, so say you have a little over 12 days left, say, if you complete it by 15 September, you'll get a chance to go into a lucky draw to win a trip to Switzerland. We have 5 slots available for the Indian travel trade. So if you haven't completed it yet, if you haven't signed up, please sign up and complete the program. And I look forward to having you participate and taking you to Switzerland. So yes, that was about it. You can visit the link, or you can even scan the QR code. I will be happy to share it with you. So yes, just to finish up, any information you need from me, Swiss Travel System AG, that's our company name. I'm happy to help you with tools, with any data. If you want me to do a training for you, for your team, please feel free. And any long-term support that I can offer, anytime you can feel free to reach out. If you want the latest industry highlights, pricing information, any special offer from our partners, you can sign up for our trade newsletter as well. So you can just sign up now. And yes, that's my photograph. Rather, we'll ignore it. But those are my contact details. I'm based in Mumbai, and I'm part of the Switzerland tourism team here. Just feel free to reach out to me anytime. That's my email address. That's my number as well. So please don't feel shy. I'm always happy to help with queries and with anything that I can assist with. And with that, I'm actually done. So I've told you a lot about the products, but I will now hand over to our distribution partner, Rail Europe, and we have Kamna from Rail Europe who will take you what they have to offer. Over to you, Kamna.
Thanks, Leandra. So, hello everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. So, I work with Trail Europe as an inside sales manager. As Leandra has already introduced me, my name is Kamna Bhatre. Today, we have learned a lot about Switzerland and how to travel within Switzerland. So, let's learn how to book all of this through Trail Europe. So before that, I would first also like to give you a brief introduction of Rail Europe. What is Rail Europe? I believe most of you already know about Rail Europe, but those of you who don't, Rail Europe is world's #1 distributor of train tickets and passes, and we are connected with various railway operators in Europe. So we are connected with uh, SBB in Switzerland. You can book Swiss travel passes. You can book URail passes. But other than that, you can also book point-to-point tickets to all the other countries like France, Germany, Austria, Spain, etc. Everything, because we are connected with all of the railway operators in these countries. And our mission is to make train travel easier for you, and we want you to encourage your clients to travel by trains in Europe. This is our global footprint. We have a global presence. So I am based in Mumbai. We handle the India, Middle East, and Africa markets from Mumbai, and we have our head office in Paris. And we have other offices located in America, China, and Australia as well. The pink part that you can see on the slide, we also operate through our GSAs. You can definitely book the tickets and passes through our GSAs also, who are present all over the world. I will let you know who the GSAs are in India in the coming slides. And yes, this is the map of train travel in Europe. You can see how extensive it is. The pink lines running through the map, you'll have to zoom in and see when we will be sharing the PPT later with you. But the pink lines running through the map, these are the railway connections in Europe. And you can see how extensive the connectivity of trains is in Europe. So basically, there is no need to take a flight from any city to any other city in another country. You can easily travel and connect by trains. The major cities you can definitely connect by train, but even the small towns, the regional parts, you can easily connect by trains. It is very convenient and comfortable to travel by trains in Europe. Moving on, I would like to show you a small brand video. Yes, so as you saw in the video, we are here to make train travel easier for all of you, and we want to encourage you as well as we want to further want you to encourage your clients to travel by train in Europe. And how would you do that? So these are some of the reasons why you should travel by train. Of course, it is very hassle-free. You get a city center to city center connectivity when you're traveling by trains. As Leandra has already mentioned, there are train stations located at the airport in many cities, in Zurich and Geneva in Switzerland, but in other countries also, the main cities, there are train stations located at the airport itself. You can get a connectivity to the public transport from the airport itself and connect to your destinations. Other than that, even when you are hopping from one city to another, for example, if you're taking a flight, you spend a lot of time to connect to the airport because the airports are not located in the city center. So you'll have to take a transfer to connect to the airport. Then you spend some time in baggage check-in, in security checks, etc. Even after you deboard the flight, you get off in another city, you again have to take a transfer to connect to the city center and start your sightseeing. So all of this can be avoided and you spend much lesser time when you're traveling by train because you connect from the city center to city center. You can easily start your sightseeing just after deboarding the train. It is definitely very flexible when you're traveling with a pass. You can easily hop on and hop off the regional and local trains. You'll have to buy seat reservations for high speed trains, scenic trains as well, but most of the regional and local trains you can easily hop on and hop off. When you add trains in your itineraries do become economic. So if you have any clients who are looking for affordable itineraries, if you have any clients who are young travelers looking to backpack across Europe, you can add trains to their itineraries. And I've already mentioned it is very fast. Fast mode of transport. You generally connect from one city to another in around 3 or 4 hours. There are some more reasons. Yes, definitely, it is a very sustainable mode of transport. The only sustainable mode of transport which is more greener than train is either by taking a walk or by cycling. So you can imagine how green and sustainable way mode of transport train travel is. You definitely reduce your carbon footprint. We already saw the map and saw how extensive the connectivity of trains is in Europe. You can easily connect to the small towns of Europe, the regional side of Europe. If your clients want to uh, explore the countryside of Europe, you can easily still add trains to their itineraries. It is very comfortable as well. You can easily get off from your seat. You're not stuck to your seat. Even if it is a longer journey of around 6 or 7 hours, generally high speed trains do have restaurant bar cars available in the train depending on the class of the ticket that you have booked. Generally, first class, sometimes first class bookings, the tickets do include complimentary meals and drinks also. But if it is a second class, you can easily get up from your seat, go to the restaurant bar car, buy your food and drink, look at the amazing landscapes, the sceneries passing by. So it is a very comfortable and enjoyable journey. And yes, definitely, that's how locals travel. You can give the experience of the culture of how locals travel to your clients. And you can see the types of travelers that we can serve. So we can serve all types of travelers by train. The families and couples can spend amazing quality time when they're traveling by train, looking at the amazing scenery passing by. For seniors, the comfort factor comes into picture because they are not stuck to their seat. They can easily get up from their seat. They can buy food and drink from the restaurant bar car. For youth, again, the affordability comes into picture because they need economic itineraries. And for business travelers, you can offer trains because many of the corporates are looking for sustainable ways of traveling. And yes, as I said earlier, Rail Europe bridges the gap between demand and supply, and we are connected with various railway operators. You can see on the slide, we are connected with more than 200 railway operators, but these are the main ones, and we provide all of these point-to-point tickets to you, starting from Eurostar, the TGV Lyria, which connects France to Switzerland, the SNCF in France, SBB in Switzerland, of course, then Aereo, Renfe, Vigo in Spain, Trenitalia, Italo in Italy, all of these. And the passes, the Swiss Travel Pass as well as Eurail passes you can book on the Rail Europe website. Moving on to types of trains. So what types of trains you can book? So there are these four types of trains, starting with high-speed trains. High-speed trains generally cover long distances and they run at a speed of around 300 to 320 kilometers per hour. They do not have a lot of stops in between. So once they start from one particular city of one country, it connects to another city of another country. So the examples of high-speed train are TGV Lyria, which connects France to Switzerland from Paris to Geneva, Paris to Zurich. These are some of the routes. Then Eurostar is also a high-speed train which connects UK to other countries of Europe. Then there are intercity trains. Intercity trains also cover long distances, but at a speed of around 170 to 200 kilometers per hour. These trains connect the cities in a particular country, and trains like Intercity Express, Eurocity Express are the examples of intercity trains. Then there are regional or local trains which connect to the countryside of Europe, and trains like TER connect to the small towns and the regional parts. And of course, there are scenic trains. We have learned about many scenic trains in Switzerland. So, Glacier Express, Bernina Express, Gotthard Panorama Express, these are some of the scenic trains, the most popular scenic trains in Switzerland. Moving on to rail passes. The most popular rail pass that we have to travel in Switzerland is the Swiss Travel Pass. Leandra has already mentioned all the benefits of Swiss Travel Pass. We will just brush up these benefits again. So what does a Swiss Travel Pass offer? It offers travel by train, bus, and boat in Switzerland. So all modes of public transport is included when a client is traveling with a Swiss Travel Pass. It is available as consecutive and flexible pass options. I know many of you might already be knowing what is a consecutive and flexi pass, but still, for those of who you do not, uh, I will explain. So, for example, if you're buying a 4-day Swiss travel pass starting from 1st of October, the dates will be consecutive and it will end on 4th of October. So, 1st to 4th, that is a consecutive pass. But if I'm buying a 4-day Swiss travel pass, uh, which is a flexi pass, it is valid for 1 month and you can choose the dates. So these dates need not be consecutive. I can choose the travel dates. And for example, I can choose 1st of October, 3rd of October, 5th or 10th of October as well. So it depends. That is how a consecutive and flexi pass works. When your clients are traveling with a Swiss Travel Pass, you get discounts on mountain excursions. There are mountain excursions which are free. Rigi, Stanzerhorn, and Stoss are the mountain excursions which are free. And Swiss Travel Pass also allows entry of free entry to up to 500 museums. Children travel free with a parent. Children between the age of 6 to 16 travel free with a parent who is holding a Swiss Travel Pass. Please keep in mind while booking a Swiss Travel Pass, when you have a child accompanying a parent, you will have to mention that a child is traveling, even if uh, it is free to travel, because you need to get a family card for the child to travel. You'll need to mention that a child is traveling. You'll need to mention the age, for example, 8 years, 9 years, whatever the age of the child is, and you'll get a family card, which is a complimentary family card that you'll get with your Swiss Travel Pass booking. Moving on to another pass that we have, those are the Eurail passes. There are two types of Eurail passes. So one is the Eurail Global Pass. So the Eurail Global Pass allows unlimited train travel in 33 countries in Europe. So 33 countries, meaning this pass can be beneficial when your clients do have a multi-country itinerary. If your clients want to explore 3 countries or 4 countries and they have trains, they have extensive train travel, you can easily offer them a Eurail Global Pass. Now, this pass also comes into consecutive and flexi pass options, and it starts from 4 days, 5 days, and it goes on to 15 days, 22 days, 1 month, 2 month, 3 months as well. Because people can easily backpack using this pass to all the countries in Europe. They can easily cover 7 countries, 10 countries, because 33 countries are included. It goes on up to 1 month, 2 months, 3 months as well. Then up to 2 children between the age of 4 to 11 can travel free with an adult pass holder. So an adult who is holding a Eurail Global Pass, children between the age of 4 to 11 can travel free. And the the age of the passenger is given on the slide. So a child is considered between 4 to 11. There is youth discount options between travelers who are aged 12 to 27. An adult is considered 28 plus, and there are senior pass discount options as well for senior clients who are 60 plus. So this was about Urail Global Pass. Now, this you can give to your clients when they have multi-country travel. But if they have only one country travel, for example, to France, to Germany, or Spain, wherein they want to only explore one country by train, you can go for Urail one country passes. So we have Urail one country France pass, we have Urail one country Germany pass, Spain pass, etc. All the benefits remain the same. There are consecutive and flexi pass options depending on the countries. You can see the validities which are there, which are available, and all other benefits remain the same. You can, hop on and hop off for the trains in that country, and up to two children travel free with an adult pass holder between the age of 4 to 11. The children can travel free. So this was about passes. And we come to Switzerland. So we have learned all the things about Switzerland and the public transport in Switzerland. We have learned about Swiss Travel Pass, but there are other options as well. So there is a Swiss half fare card also. So what does Swiss half fare card offer? It provides a 50% discount on train, bus, and boat, and most mountain railways. So most of the tickets that you buy in Switzerland, you'll get a 50% discount with a half fare card. Now, half fare card becomes beneficial when you have people who are taking an option of self drive, or who are staying only 2 days in Switzerland and doing only one mountain excursion as a sightseeing. So you can offer them a half fare card of they will get a 50% discount on that mountain excursion. Then there is Berner Oberland Pass also. So Berner Oberland Pass gives you a so basically it gives you discounts on public transport in the Bernese Oberland region. It is quite similar to Swiss Travel Pass, but only in the Bernese Oberland region. And it gives you 30% discount on mountain railways in this region. So Bern, Lucerne, Interlaken, Saanen, and Brig, you will get to travel with Berner Oberland Pass. This pass is available from April to October only. So now it will be available only till October. Again, it will start next year from April onwards. Then we have mountain peaks which are live. You can easily book mountain peaks on the Rail Europe platform. You can book the round trip to the mountain peaks, the net rates for Jungfrau, Gonnegrad, Pilatus, Titlis, Glacier 3000, all of these mountains you can easily book. Of course, we do have point-to-point tickets for SBB as well. If you have any group queries, 10 and more is considered as a group. You generally get a 30% discount on groups, and you can connect with any of our GSAs for group bookings. They will be happy to share the group quotations with you. We also have Glacier and Bernina Express. You can book the whole routes of Glacier and Bernina Express. And now this can also be booked with a Swiss Travel Pass. So if your clients are traveling with a Swiss Travel Pass, you will only have to buy a seat reservation, which is the pass holder fare for Glacier and Bernina Express. While booking, you just have to mention that your client is traveling with a Swiss Travel Pass, and you will get the pass holder fare for both these trains. Moving on, so Swiss Travel Pass versus Urail Global Pass. What is this? So we get a lot of questions asking as to, for example, if my client is traveling to Switzerland and they have a multi-country itinerary, but Switzerland is included in the itinerary, what should I offer them? So this is the Okay, this is the comparison that we have done for you. Generally, when your client is traveling to Switzerland, we first tell you to look at their itinerary. If they are spending a lot of time in Switzerland, Swiss Travel Pass is more beneficial, definitely, because all the public transport is included in Swiss Travel Pass. You get free entries to museums, you get mountain excursions free, discounted mountain excursions, everything. But if there are, for example, 2 days or 3 days in Switzerland, you can definitely look at this table. We will share you the slides. This is the alignment is a little off on the slide, but I'll explain it to you. So generally, we have, as you can see, we have given the comparison how much of all of these destinations are included. You can look at the itinerary, what your client is visiting, and accordingly, you can determine which pass to give to your client. So, for example, panoramic trains. All panoramic trains are included, 100% included in Swiss Travel Pass as well as Ural Global Pass. You will have to buy seat reservations over and above for both the passes. And for other scenic routes, again, there is a Regio Express, which is in a Cento Valley Express, Voralpen Express. It is 100% included in both the passes. Only Lake Lucerne cruises, again, 100% included in Swiss Travel Pass and only 50% discounted with Ural Global Pass. With mountain excursions, you can see Rigi, Stanserhorn stores all 100% included. There is 50% discount on Grindelwald, Fürst, Hatterkulm, etc. on Swiss Travel Pass on some of the mountain excursions. And similarly, with Ural Global Pass, you can see there is 50% discount on Grindelwald, Fürst, Hatterkulm, Pilates, all of these mountains. Jungfrau is 25% discounted on both the passes. So you can take a look at this comparison of the important mountain excursions and scenic routes that we have done. Moving on, there are public waterway services as well. Most of the public waterway services on Lake Thun and Brienz are included in both the passes and 50% discounted on Ural Global Pass. There is Lake Lucerne, Geneva, Constance, Zurich, and Bern. Other than that, the benefits, you can see the comparison. So children travel free with a paying adult. It is in both the classes, both the passes, sorry. The only difference is the age of the children. So children between the age of 6 to 16 can travel free with a parent holding a Swiss travel pass, and children between the age of 4 to 11 travel up to 2 children between the age of 4 to 11 can travel free with a Ural Global Pass holder with an adult. Entrance to 500 museums, post bus routes, public transport in 90 cities. All of this is only included in Swiss Travel Pass, not included in Ural Global Pass. Senior discount option and youth, both options are available in Ural Global Pass, and only youth discount option is available in Swiss Travel Pass. So this is very beneficial when your client has a multi-country travel and you want to determine whether you should give a Swiss Travel Pass, you should offer a Swiss Travel Pass to your clients, or you should offer a Ural Global Pass to your clients. And then moving on, we also have connections from the neighboring countries to Switzerland. So which are the trains? But before that, I would also like to go and check my first poll question. Devika, if you can make the poll live.
Sorry, sure, right away. Friends, the poll is live on your screen as we talk. The question is very simple. Are you currently registered on the Rail Europe B2B rail portal? Kamna, we have an interesting result for you. We have a 50-50 result for you for the first time. 50% have said yes, 50% have said no.
Sure, no problem. So we will be looking at how to connect on the Rail Europe website in the coming slides, definitely. And I will show you how to book the Swiss Travel Pass also. And before that, we will go through the connections of trains that you can book to Switzerland, and even how to book Swiss Travel Pass. I'll be showing you in the coming slides. So starting with France by train, you can connect TGV Lyria, which connects Paris to Geneva, Lausanne, Basel, Zurich. It takes only around 3.5 to 4 hours to connect to all of these destinations in Switzerland. It is very easy to travel. Most of the high-speed trains, not just TGV Lyria, do have comfortable seats, the reclining seats with comfortable headrest, footrest, spacious luggage storage. There are power sockets at most seats, generous legroom. And the classes which are available, you can see there is business premier class, first class, and second class. And you can see the convenient connections that we have given. So you can see Paris to Geneva, it connects in approximately 3 hours. Paris to Basel also approximately 3 hours. Paris to Lausanne and Paris to Zurich, it is taking around 3.5 to 4 hours. Then Italy to Switzerland, there are Eurocity trains that connect Milan to Zurich, Bern, Basel, Geneva, Lausanne, Lucerne, etc. We have also given the maps here for your convenience, so you can, come back to these slides whenever you're building an itinerary. You can easily come back to these slides. You can look at the convenient connections. You can look at the map. You can also look at the time that the connections are taking and build your itinerary. So you can see Milan to Basel is taking again around approximately 4 hours. Milan to Bern approximately 3 hours. Then there's Germany to Switzerland by train. So ICE trains connect German cities of Berlin, Hamburg, Frankfurt, Munich to Basel, Zurich, Chur, Bern, Thun, etc. Everything. Again, as I said, most of the high-speed trains will have reclining seats, air-conditioned carriages, power sockets. So I will not go through the details of the onboard services which are available on these trains, because most of these trains will have the same onboard services. The classes are first class and standard class in ICE trains, and you can see the convenient connections. So generally, Germany to Switzerland, there are a little longer journeys. You can see Berlin to Interlaken is taking 10 hours. Hamburg to Chur, it is taking 9 hours. Stuttgart to Zurich is a shorter journey, 3 hours. But even if these are longer journeys, these are very comfortable connections, and the journey will be very comfortable. So Austria to Switzerland, we also have OBB connections. OBB Railjet runs from Austria to Switzerland's largest cities. It connects Vienna to Zurich, Innsbruck to Zurich. So you can see Vienna to Zurich is taking approximately 8 hours. Salzburg to Zurich is taking 5.5 hours. And yes, as I mentioned, I will be showing how to connect and book with us. So these are our B2B GSAs, which you can connect with and book the rail tickets and passes. So you can book with Utila International, TPO.com, Amigo, TourFox, and RIA. These are all only B2B GSAs with Rail Europe. We also have B2C GSAs, which are different, but you can connect with the B2B ones, and that's why we have mentioned these on the slide. And the other uh, option that you can connect and book with us is our own trade website, which is agent.raileurope.com. So as we saw in the poll, only 50% of you are connected on agent.raileurope.com and 50% are not. So please allow me to share my screen and show you how to connect on this platform and how to book the tickets. So I hope all of you can see my screen.
Yes, we can see your screen now.
Thank you, Devika. So this is the website, agent.realeurope.com. It is very easy. You just have to go and click here, become a partner. Once you do that, you'll just have to mention your agency name, select the country, fill in all the details. We only need your agency name, contact details, address, your name, your contact details, your email ID, and that's it. It is a 2-minute process. Once you're registered, you'll get your login credentials within 2 working days. After you get your login credentials, you just have to reset your password and you are ready to book the tickets and passes. So this is the home page of the website. This is how the home page looks like. And these are the different tabs. This is the book tab. This is my bookings. Of course, you'll be able to see your previous bookings here. This is a test website. So um, all the rates and everything which are coming up on the website are all test. There are planning resources. You can see the special deals on the planning resources tab. So Leandra already mentioned there is a Swiss Travel Pass promotion coming up, which we have already shared on our special deals section. So you can see the free day promo which is coming up. So 4 days consecutive pass is 1 day free, and 8 days consecutive pass is 2 days free for first class. So you can see that there are product fact sheets available. You can go through the trains, the rail passes, everything. And then there is Agents Corner as well. So you can check the training resources, the videos, the user guide. I'll be showing you how to book, but if you want to go back and refer how to book, you can find it here. So let's book a pass. So I go to the book section. and I'm going to passes. I select Switzerland, for example, because we have to buy a Swiss travel pass, and I select the first date of validity. So for example, my client is traveling from 1st of October, and then I can select the types of travelers. You can select it according to the ages given here. So I select one adult, one senior, and one child aged 6 and search. So now that I have included a child, this will include a family card. Okay. So because this is a test platform, the promo free day is coming, but let's not book that because it is starting from 11th of September. So you can see all the options coming up here once you search. You can see the Burner Oberland Pass, you can see half fare card, you can see Swiss Travel Pass Consecutive and Swiss Travel Pass Flex. So Swiss Travel Pass Flex, you can select the days accordingly here. So for example, if I want to book a 4-day pass with family card, the date will change here. This is a second class pass and this is a first class pass. You can see the breakup here. So for an adult, it is charging me 520 euros. For senior, also the same. And for youth, it is free. I add it to my cart. So now that it is added to my cart, I continue to traveler details. You'll have to fill in all the traveler details. Let's just fill in quickly. For the lead traveler, you'll have to give in the email ID and the contact number. Once I've filled in the traveler details, I click on confirm. Please check the spellings of your clients on this page because you get an option of editing here. And if you have made any spelling mistake, you can go back and edit it. If not, I continue to hold in payment. Please note that the rates that are coming here are all test rates. Even the booking fee is a test one. I click on pay now. So the commissions are on cut and pay basis. When you select and add it to your cart, you'll be also able to see your commission. So this is the commission that I am getting. I I will click on allowance, but while you are paying, you'll have to, there's only one option, which is the credit card. You'll have to fill in the credit card details and pay. And because this is a test platform, I'm clicking on allowance and I continue to pay. So the commission got cut and I'm paying only 988 euros. And these are the passes. You can see these are the 3 passes which have come already. I can send it to my email ID. Please send it to your own email ID first and do not forward it to your clients because there are commission details in this confirmation email. So I'm sending it to my email ID. I've already sent it. You'll be able to also see the passes from my bookings. So I'll go to my bookings. This is the booking that I have made. It'll come first, the latest booking. I'll just open that booking. Okay. It's not opening. Please allow me to share my screen wherein I have received the email ID and email from the booking confirmation email, and I can show you the passes from there. Hold on.
Kamna, you can go back in and share your screen whenever you're ready.
Can you see? I'm already sharing.
It's just loading. Yeah, we can see it now.
you the Swiss Travel Pass here. So you can see this is your client's name. It is a Swiss Travel Pass 4 days that we have booked. And this is the QR code that your clients can scan when they are traveling by train in Switzerland. So this is the adult pass. This is again a, a senior pass. And this is a family card for a child. You can see that. So this is how you book a Swiss travel pass. I would also like to show you one last thing uh, on the website. I told you that we can also book seat reservations for Glacier Express and Bonina Express. You can do that also. So how to do that? So for example, if you are searching for Glacier Express, you put the route. So I'm putting the route of Glacier Express. I don't think it will come up. It is most of it is full, but just to show you how to do that, so I've put the route, and for example, if your clients are traveling with a Swiss travel pass, you just have to click here. So just click already have a rail pass. You can select the Swiss travel pass that your client is traveling with. So first class or second class, you can confirm that. And when you search, you'll only get the seat reservation cost, not the full journey cost, because your client is traveling with a Swiss travel pass. Yeah, I don't think it will come up right now because it is almost full, but that's how you can book the Glacier and Bernina Express with a Swiss travel pass. So I'll stop sharing my screen. Can we please go back again to the PPT?
Yes, we just start the view again. There you go.
Can non-public transport users make avail of the luggage services?
No, it is generally in conjunction with the luggage transport service. So they will need to have a valid ticket to use the book the luggage services.
Kamna, just for you now, what is the difference between booking with the agent.client portal or via booking with the GSAs?
So it depends on your comfort level. On our portal, you will get rates in euros. You will only have to book with your credit card, but with the GSAs, you will find other currencies and you will find other payment options also. So other than that, there is nothing else. And yes, for passes also, you will get more commissions with the GSAs again. So you can check, you can compare, you can look at your comfort level, and you can choose wherever you want to book.
Yeah, and the final question is, are modifications possible via your agent.client portal? Like, for example, if somebody's already booked Swiss travel pass, say 8th to 15th of September, and then the client pushes the date of travel, so then can they log on and change it and generate a new pass, or they have to cancel it and generate a whole new pass altogether?
No, no, no. You'll have to cancel and generate. Modification options are not available. You'll have to cancel the pass because it is refundable. So you'll have to cancel and book it again.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Leandra, Kamna. With that, Switzerland Tourism is also at your service. We are based out of Mumbai. We have a lot of useful links that we have for the travel trade. That includes our website, which has a lot of information about all our touristic offerings and products, and can really help you develop itineraries. We have a trade corner specifically for the benefit of the travel trade. We also have a great sales manual called the Swisspiration magazine. You can download it off our website's trade corner, or you can even download it off the downloads platform on this portal, on this webinar portal as well. The recording will be made available tomorrow and sent to all attendees. And yes, it will also be made available on our trade corner. And yes, do follow us on LinkedIn. We keep putting up updates about our activities in the market. And if you want to learn or be up to date with what we're doing, please do follow us. We also have an e-learning program which highlights a lot about Switzerland and its travel offerings. you can become a certified Switzerland travel expert. And if you complete the program by the end of the year, become a certified Switzerland travel expert. We will be putting the top scorers in a lucky draw and choosing 3 to join us on a fam trip to Switzerland next year. Next webinar is on the 10th of September, where we focus on the Lake Lugano group, and as well as dive deeper into the popular trains of Glacier Express and Bernina Express. Please do scan the QR code to register for next week as well, and we look forward to seeing all of you there. Also, we did some fun activities in Switzerland. We created a YouTube series with 4 with multiple influencers who explored different parts of Switzerland, tried out different challenges, and at the end we had one winner. The show is called Ticket to Switzerland, and it's available for viewing on YouTube. Scan the QR code and it'll take you directly to the link, and it'll be it's a real fun watch. Short, crisp 15-minute content, 10-minute episodes, and it's really exciting, and it showcases Switzerland like never before. That's me. I'm available to answer any queries about Switzerland and its travel offerings. You can reach me by email, by phone. Happy to assist you. And with that, I say thank you. Since we've already covered the Q&A session, it's time that we go dive straight into the quiz. The quiz is actually just for the housekeeping rules purposes. It's only for the Indian outbound leisure travel trade. Answer only via the link provided by DDP webinars on this chat box. Deadline is 7 p.m. today. Post that, no answers will be taken into account. Those that tune into all our webinars answer all the questions correctly. We get the top scorers at the end of the year, put them into a lucky draw. Please do not and with that lucky draw, we will again pick 2 winners to join us on a fam trip to Switzerland next year, along with the Travel Academy winners. So please do ensure that you put in all the information correctly. Use your official work IDs and not your personal IDs, and we wish you all the best. With that, thank you very much. Please do stay tuned to our webinar next week. I would like to thank Kamna and Leandra for being a part of this webinar and taking the time out to take you through the most popular offerings from Switzerland, that is the Swiss Travel Pass and this exciting new promo that's coming up. With that being said, happy selling for the remainder of the season and next season as well. And please do reach out to us should you have any further queries. And with that, I will hand it over back to David.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Amya. Thank you, Leandra. Thank you, Kamna, for that wonderful presentation. I think everybody has absolutely enjoyed learning so much about Switzerland today, especially about traveling all over the country. I know there are a lot of requests for the recording of the webinar. The recording will be shared with you. Amya has also shared all the details with you. I know a lot of you wanted some maps, and well, all of that will be shared with you shortly. Thank you so much for being such a lovely audience, and see you on the 10th. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.